Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In today's episode, we are going to be starting our first major dungeon in this game, the Forest Temple. I'm going to be going over each dungeon layout at the beginning of each dungeon walkthrough, because the next couple episodes are going to be mainly here in the temple itself. I usually just record a whole dungeon in one segment, so that way I won't have to break up videos and whatnot. But anyways, the Forest Temple is our first major dungeon in this game. And what dungeons consist of are, they're pretty much like areas, like giant like temples and whatnot. We have to explore each room in order to gain access further deeper into the dungeon. We have to use items like keys and solve various puzzles to unlock doors and whatnot. And we have to kind of like figure out a pathway in order to get to the lair of the boss. There's a boss at every dungeon, at the end of every dungeon, and we have to make a way towards that. There's three major items to collect in the dungeon, and that's the dungeon map, which shows you the map itself. I'm showing you right now on the screen. The compass, which allows you to find all the treasure items, like all the treasure chests in the dungeon, as well as shows you where the boss lair is. And then finally, the big key. The big key is the last item we need in order to even access the boss lair itself. We need the big key, in order to even access the boss itself. So those are the three major items that we're going to be collecting in the dungeon. There's also a fourth one, and that's usually the dungeon item. I just call it dungeon item because it varies. In every dungeon, Link gets a new piece of equipment that he's going to be using to like solve puzzles and whatnot in the dungeon itself, and more than likely you're going to be using that item on the boss itself. So that's the fourth major item that you're going to get in this game. Anyways, back to the Forest Temple. The Forest Temple is a very, very straight out easy dungeon. I mean, it's the first temple, so of course it's going to be a little bit easier than other ones, but it only has one floor. And the main gimmick of this dungeon is we're going to be rescuing monkeys. We're going to be rescuing monkeys to progress further deeper into the dungeon itself. The monkey that we met in the last episode, she is kind of helping us, guide us through here, trying to save all our friends and whatnot. So that's what we're going to be doing mostly in this dungeon, is following monkeys around and kind of helping them out until we get to the mini boss, which holds the item that we need for the dungeon itself. There's the dungeon item is held by the mini boss, and then we'll be able to unlock bridges and whatnot that are blocking our path. But pretty much this is a pretty much straightforward dungeon. You guys shouldn't have too much trouble. So anyways, before we end the episode off, if you guys are wondering why my mic quality is different, it's because, well, I don't have my regular mic with me right now. I'm kind of away from home at the moment, and I forgot I had to record this segment. So that's why the audio is a little bit different here, but it'll be alright in the video. This is just an afterthought, so. Anyways, let's get on with the episode. And welcome everybody back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we gathered the Tears of Light in the Faron Woods area and restored the Great Spirit of Light, Faron, and we made our way over here to the Forest Temple, our first dungeon in the game. Twilight Princess has numerous dungeons in it, compared to the previous game at the time, which was Wind Waker. Wind Waker only had like 6 major dungeons in the game. This one has a lot more, so we're going to be seeing a lot of dungeon action here. But here in the if you look at your map, if you pull up, was it the minus button? No, you push up on the D-pad. You can bring up the dungeon map. I need to mention this. Because every dungeon has different floors, so you don't get lost and whatnot.
there's a Waltula right here. So let's go ahead and snipe him out of the... There's actually two right there. There's a second one right there. So let's go snipe him with the slingshot. I think that the slingshot's going to have, like, two major uses here at this dungeon and then the beginning of the next dungeon. And then after that, we won't probably ever use a slingshot ever again. But anyways, if you come up here, there's a treasure chest. It's a lowly treasure chest, but it has 10 rupees in it. So if you need rupees, there you go. But also, this is going to be another mechanic I kind of need to talk about. You guys see that vase on top of this totem pole. This is going to be used a lot in this dungeon, and that's rolling into the totem pole. That'll cause stuff to be knocked off whatever is on top of there. So be mindful of that whenever you do that. So we're going to be knocking ourselves silly with totem poles, so let's go ahead and take care of this Dekubaba and this Bokoblin. There we go. I took care of him. Yeah, but that monkey that tried to help us last episode got captured, so let's go ahead and free her. She was already helping us, so let's go help her. And sure enough, that monkey's happy that we did help her. So, one thing in particular with this dungeon too is this monkey's gonna be helping us a lot. Hey, that's the monkey that stole your lantern. Doesn't it look like she's beckoning you? Aren't you the popular one? Oh yes, Midna, I'm very popular with the monkey gals. Alright, so let's go ahead and knock out these Waltulas here. And I think that's it in this room, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's not too much in this room. I did not mean to let go, and I bumped my head against the wall. Alright, so let's climb up here and follow the monkey. Follow the monkey into the next room. I love how Link opens the doors. He just grabs the side and goes, he just like unhinges it. He opens the door like that. Now, this is an introduction. You guys probably see that spider hanging from the wall. This is a new enemy. This is a Skulltula. Skulltulas are common enemies in the Legend of Zelda series, and I don't like them. I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders at all. So, yeah, those guys can be rather annoying, I will tell you. I made it look easy to finish them off like that, but I will tell you right now, there's some things about the Skulltulas, I don't know what triggers it. They'll block your attacks sometimes, so be careful of that. Now, these are bomblings. Pull up your shield and actually come over there, and they'll activate as a bomb. You want to come over here to that cracked wall and blow it up with the bombling. You're going to be using bomblings a lot in this dungeon. Let's go ahead and open this treasure chest. And inside's a red rupee. 20 rupees. That's so nice. Let's go ahead and take care of this Dekubaba. Alright, that monkey is hell-bent on following me. There's another Dekubaba? Yeah, another Dekubaba. Okay, alright. So now, we need to go further onwards. There's a treasure chest hanging up on a thread, maybe by that spider. We can't knock it down just yet. We're gonna come back later to knock it down. But actually, if we come over here to the right side of this hub area, it says, look at all the torches in some kind of altar. Wait, why am I asking? How would you know? She's telling you something about the torches. And if you see an unlit torch, let's light it. Let's go ahead and light these torches here. Is there another one? Yeah, there's another one there. And another one there. Upon doing so, it'll block off that treasure chest I just opened up. But it'll make stairwell, so we can actually come up here. Let's go ahead and open this treasure chest. This treasure chest is pretty important, because it actually holds the dungeon map. I got the thing. You got the dungeon map. Press up on the D-pad to view the map. Green rooms are ones you visited. The yellow arrow shows your current location. Okay. So if we pull it up, we actually have a full view of the map here. So we can actually see the whole entirety of the dungeon. This dungeon only has one floor, so there's not too many rooms in this dungeon. But later dungeons are going to have floors and everything on it. As soon as we walk out here, got a cozy looking rickety old bridge. rickety snicket bridge. And that baboon looks like he's about ready to do something. He uses a boomerang to cut it down. Oh gosh, that poor monkey. That baboon is trouble. He just go there and just smack his butt. To taunt us. Ah, poor monkey. Well, the monkey seems to know a shortcut. Another way around. Oh, what's going on? Has there been a monkey fight? Oh no! Now we can't go any further. We might as well go back. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like she wants to take you somewhere, so maybe you should just follow her. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. So let's go ahead and follow the monkey. You're going to be following the monkeys a lot in this dungeon, because the monkeys are kind of like your way... I don't know. I feel like this dungeon is a very good tutorial dungeon on how dungeons work. The monkeys are kind of like your guides for this dungeon. But the monkey's going to also help us cross this bridge. So we're going to swing back and forth, and you push A to let go to jump across the bridge here. So, that monkey's going to... Monkey see, monkey do, monkey going to help us out. Alright, there's another bombling right here. So put up your shield, get close to it, and whenever it comes over, it'll start to attack you and bonk against your shield. So let's go ahead and actually blow this rock up, because there's a rock right behind it. Alright, cool. So, if we actually open up the... pick up this jar here that's shaking, there's a being inside. Phew! Out at last! Gracious! Once I got in there, I couldn't squeeze back out. You were a big help. Thanks! I've been looking for something in here, you see. Gracious, yes. You must need something here, too. Shall we work together for a while, fellow adventurer? I can even warp you out of here if you want to leave. You'll be able to come back into the same room at any time you want. I could be quite helpful, you see. So don't think of me as a burden. Please, let's get started. You met Uku. A weird human bird thingamabob. And I don't know why I gave her an accent. I really don't. If you call her in a dungeon, she'll let you out and allow you to return when you want. Okay, so she is going to be accompanying us in a lot of dungeons, but only in dungeons. She'll just allow us to warp back to places we kind of like left the dungeon in. If you need to save for whatever reason and like leave, this is your good way to warp back to where you were, so you don't have too much progress lost. But I won't be using Uku for save because, well, I usually do dungeon recordings all in one go, so I won't have to worry about that. But if you are playing and you need to leave for whatever reason, that's a good way to get back to the place you were at, is with Uku. Ooh, gosh, I almost fell down. Okay. We want to jump across this bridge here. But be careful, because you'll see here in a little bit, there's a Skulltula. A Skulltula hanging by a thread there. I think you can knock it down. I think you may be able to knock it down with a slingshot. Does it do anything? Yeah, you can knock it down. And actually just flat out kill it. So, if you can see that Skulltula, that's a good way of taking care of it really easily. You don't have to worry about it. Unfortunately for you, little monkey, I can't go through here. I need a key for that. So, we're going to ignore where the monkey wants to take us for right now. We're going to actually go through this door. Mainly because we need a key in order to unlock that door the monkey was wanting us to go through. And now we're back here in the main hub of the Forest Temple. And that is with this windy bridge here. You can stand on these windy bridge segments here, but after a while they'll change direction when the wind blows. So, like, if you just wait here for just a second, you'll see it. You'll see what I mean. Yeah, the bridge kind of changes direction. So, go across here whenever the bridge is aligned. I know I didn't really heed my own advice, but I kind of wanted to show it does change. Let me see if I can... Oh, I can't snipe him from here, because I'm right in the middle of something, and polygons. My kind of lining up my shot there, but... Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this keys, wherever he is. Actually, I'm just... Well... Oh, I can take care of him. Alright. So now let's go through this door right here. And sure enough, there's another treasure chest here. We're going to be coming back to this room later. We need to actually get an item that can change the drawbridge. But we're going to have to come back here later, so don't worry right now. We're just here for the chest. This chest has a small key that'll open up that door that we saw just now. So, small keys are used in dungeons mostly. We saw a couple of keys used earlier, but I think those are the only instances of those actually happening in the game. But, well, one of the few instances of that happening in the game. But small keys are usually used in dungeons to open up locked doors like the one we just saw. So, alright, so let's go over here and unlock this door. We're going to be coming back to this room here in a little bit. As you guys can see, there's something over there. We're going to go get it when we get the item that we need for that. Inside this room is another monkey. It's another monkey! That poor monkey is all locked up in a cage. That must be our monkey gal's friend here. Oh, well, we're gonna have to go help him. I think that's a boy monkey. I think the only girl monkey is the one with the flower on her head. I think so, anyways. But, before we save said monkey, there's a treasure chest around here in the corner. It's very tiny, but I would rather get it. It has 10 rupees, so it's not too much. But alright, so like I told you before at the beginning of this dungeon, there's a lot of totem poles that we just need to go and head bonk it with the roll attack. If you do it a couple times, it'll knock the cage right off the totem pole. And that'll save the monkey. But it looks like we got visitors here. We got unwanted guests, so let's go ahead and take care of these bokoblins. Alright. There we go. I think that'll take care of them. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. But now we got two monkeys here that are going to follow us. One of many. So let's go over here. And they're going to actually do what they did earlier and create a swing of sorts. So we can actually kind of like swing across this gap here. Alright, so just push the A button at the right moment. I think there might be something up here. Actually, hold on. Let me get down first. No. That's right. I forgot about that. That leads to absolutely nothing. I forgot about that. I don't know why they put those vines there you can climb, but I always get tripped up every time I do this dungeon. I was like, does these vines go somewhere? No, they don't. Just ignore me. I always make the same mistake every time. But, now, like I said before, we don't have the item that we need to get that item that's right there in that cage there, because we need a special item for that. We haven't gotten it yet. So we're going to actually go back to the hub area, the main hub of the Forest Temple, this room right here. Now that we have two monkeys, these monkeys are going to help us swing across over to the next room. And sure enough, there we go. Got another monkey. Alright. Now let's go ahead and burn this spider web like we have with the other spider webs, so. Alright, come into this room. This room is an introduction to a lot of things, and it has a lot of interesting items here. This is an introduction to a new form of Deku Baba. This is a Deku Baba serpent. As the name implies, once you cut them off their vines, they actually start slithering towards you, and they will bite you. So they'll start slithering towards you once you cut them off their vines. So be careful of that. If for whatever reason they grab a hold of you, one spin attack will take care of them. And then there's these things right here. These are Deku likes. Deku likes, you can't attack them normally. What you have to do is you have to throw a bomb or explosive inside their gullet before you can even do that. Now, one thing I want to kind of show this off. If you try jumping across this form here, the Deku Light will actually kind of like snag you underneath and spit you right back out. So you kind of have to take care of the Deku Light before you can go too far. Luckily, there's a bombling right here, so we're just going to use our trick to shield bash it. Or not shield bash it, but just let it hit its shield. And throw the bomb inside the Deku Light here. He'll eat the bomb, realize what he's done, and then die. That's how you get rid of it. There's another Deku-like over there that I just showed off earlier. You cannot use it with this bomb. Do not even try it, because I've tried it I don't know how many times. I thought you had to for the longest time when I first played this game. You had to use this bomb link to get over to that Deku-like. No, what you actually have to do is come across here after you've taken care of the Deku-like. There's some Waltulas right here. Let's go ahead and snipe these guys off the vines. Alright. Alright, so now let's go ahead and jump on the vines here. And if you climb up here, there's another bombling right here. So let's go ahead and do our thing. There we go. And then we're gonna lay it right here. And then the Deku-like's gonna eat it. But this is very important to kill this one, because this one has a very good prize hidden behind it. And I mean very good prize. So come over here and open this treasure chest, and there's a bombling right there. But inside's another piece of heart. So we have now collected 2 pieces of heart in this game. I know, not too many. There's 45 pieces of heart total in this game. And we've only collected 2. But now that's how you get that piece of heart. So, alright, so now we need to go... which way do I want to go? I can go multiple ways. I think I'm going to go the other way. Alright, so let's get this bombling here. We're going to jump across here and throw it at this rock. And get blasted in the process. But yeah, be careful. You will take damage if you get hit with explosions. I know, duh, right? But we want to come into this room. Yeah, this is the room I want to come in. This room has another monkey inside. But poor little thing is locked behind a locked door. So we're going to have to go free him first. There is a treasure chest on another totem pole, so let's go ahead and knock it off. This treasure chest is very important, so let's go ahead and grab it real quick. This treasure chest has that small key that we're going to use to open that door, so be sure to grab that before you go too far. This one also has just a jar on it, so another rupee gathering thing here. I don't know what these things are called. I think these are just trick... They're enemies that hide under tiles, and if you get close to them, they hide. But you have to remember which one they're on, because if you go and step on them, they'll just knock you flat on your back. So be careful of that. So we're just going to go just ignore them. Just remember which ones they are. That's all that you need to know. And we're going to come over here and we're going to light the lanterns that are left that do not have lights to them. So I'm going to try to be careful. I didn't be careful. I didn't be careful, and I didn't be careful again. He knocked me... Wow, that's the first time he's ever done that. I kind of wanted to be up here, because I was going to grab this treasure chest, but I was going to do it later, but that guy helped me up here. Grab this treasure chest, there's 20 rupees inside. What you have to do is you have to climb up on these vines later, but he helped me out, and I didn't have to do that, so... Alright, so let's go ahead and light this one. And this one will cause all the stairwell to appear. We're going to be coming back to this room here in a little bit. Actually, when we finish up everything else, when we get that item that I mentioned that we haven't gotten yet. Because we have to actually get the item there's a treasure chest. You can barely see it right there. But there's a treasure chest right there. And be careful, there's a Skulltula that'll come down right now. He's hanging right there in front of the door. Yeah, if you stun the Skulltula, you could use the ending blow on it, so... Alright, so with that key, let's go ahead and open up this door. And free this little monkey. And he's happy. Yo, he's very happy that we freed him. Look at him, he's clapping for joy. He's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you saved me. Alright, so now we've pretty much done everything. Yeah, if you need to get that treasure chest, climb those vines. And that's how you get them. I'm just going to try to avoid these little guys, because we have no way of fighting these enemies yet, so... we need to get that item I mentioned. Alright, let's go back into this room. Now, if I remember correctly, now we can go into the other room, which is over here. I do believe so. Actually, no. That's not right. That is not right. We want to go back the way I came when I was trying to get that piece of heart earlier. We need to actually jump on these vines here. That other way that I was keep wanting to go over, that leads back to the drawbridge area. We don't need to go out there just yet. Well, we need to open up this door. This door has another monkey. This door has another every room has a monkey in it. They're keeping the monkeys captive. But we got another enemy here. This is another one of those Deku-likes that I mentioned earlier. This is a different form of Deku-like. This actually has a head to it. What you want to do is hold your shield up and lock onto him. Let him hit your shield. When he hits your shield, or actually he's going to slap you on the ground. Be careful of that. You can attack him a couple times on the ground. But when he comes over to scoot his head into you, you kind of want to just hold up your shield. But if he's going to do a ground pound move on you, get out of the way. Because as you saw by me getting squashed, that doesn't do anything. He's going to do it again. Yep. Just attack him a couple times and he will die. So, like that. Nope. He hasn't died yet. Alright. Come on, dude. Oh. There we go. He died. Okay. But he leaves a Deku-like behind. We need another bomb. We need a bomb in order to pretty much blow him to smithereens. Luckily, there's a bombling right here. It's nice that they give you all the stuff you absolutely need to go through this now, isn't it? If the bomblings didn't exist in this room, I'd be kind of up the creek without a paddle. But if you feed him a bomb, he realizes what he's done, realizes it's too late for him, and he just croaks. But inside he leaves a key. A key! That key he ate. So let's go ahead and pick it up. Alright, so we're gonna need this key. Come over here and unlock the monkey. To free the monkey! Free my monkey brethren! Alright. Alright, so now I think there's more. Yeah, they always have like a bunch of rupees in here. Usually they have like 10 rupees in their jail cell. But now we got 2 monkeys. And in accordance with the other 2 monkeys we got 4 monkeys. 4 monkeys! That's a lot of monkeys. Alright, so now we kind of want to go back the way we came. I do believe. I think this just leads outside, if I remember correctly. This just leads outside and it leads to a dead end. But I don't know if there's a treasure chest. I can't remember. Oh yeah, that kind of leads to a dead end. You can go across the bridge whenever it's aligned, but the thing is, though, the other bridge is not aligned, so you can't really go very far with that. So it is a dead end. We're gonna have to come back to kind of realign those bridges. But that's until later when we get another item. Alright, so now that we've got 4 monkeys, let's go back to the main hub area. And we've got 4 monkey friends. A lot of monkeys, and I'm going to show you something that's really funny. I always thought this was really funny, like ridiculously funny how this is transpired. You know how we got 4 monkeys? Well, Link can't contain himself. Let's go over here. If you get it right in between the monkeys, Link's head just like goes berserk. He can't decide which monkey he likes more. And I know what you're all thinking. So many monkeys all around me. So many monkeys. So I can't even do it right. How many monkeys can I see? How many monkeys all around me? Man, how am I gonna get rid of them? I'm referencing an old JonTron clip that I loved watching that all the time because it was so funny. Yeah, he uploaded a video that was like from 2012 and it had like all these monkeys around him and it was called the Monkey Song.
You're welcome.
I can't even remember the lyrics to it anymore. But you need these 4 monkeys in order to make a makeshift bridge that broke down. So we're gonna come over here and jump, 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 and jump. And that'll lead us straight up to this room right here. This room is where that big old mean old baboon that broke the bridge, this is his lair. He has something that we want. How big butt? And then he's gonna attack us on sight and sick his Deku Venom Babas serpent thingies. Alright. So, for this mini boss fight, because this is a mini boss fight, every dungeon has a mini boss and a regular boss. Alright, so for this boss, what you gotta do is you gotta wait until he's about ready to throw his boomerang. Whenever he stops jumping around, he's gonna throw his boomerang, come over here and knock it, do the rolling attack right into him. He's gonna get off balance, the boomerang's gonna come over and smack him. We're gonna attack his behind. And then he's just gonna be like, ow, that smarts you to attacking my booty. And it's gonna repeat. So pretty much we're just gonna wait until he starts throwing his boomerang again. Which is right now. So they'll come over here and knock him silly. And then he gets hit by his boomerang. And just come over here and smack that booty. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna just do it again. I mean, this is a really easy boss fight. It's not too hard at all. But after a while, he's actually gonna sick his Deku serpents on you. But just keep up the process. Like I said, this is a pretty easy boss fight. Alright. Let's go ahead and knock him silly. Oh, there's more Deku serpents. Alright, where is he at? Okay. He's gonna sick more of these guys on me. Alright. Alright, where are you at? Where are you coming at, man? There you are. Let's go ahead and knock you silly. Bonk! Attack him again, and if enough times... But it seems like it was this bug that was controlling the monkey all along. He doesn't even know what happened. And then he just runs off. He realized what he did. He's like, oh, shoot. Well, what can you do? But that was that. But he left behind a present. I am the Fairy of Winds who resides in this boomerang. You have freed me from evil, and I now have my true power back. Please take it with you. Use it to aid your quest, and may both my power and my blessing go with you. If you focus power in your boomerang before you release it, it will unleash the power of wind, aiding you in unforeseen ways. So we got the Gale Boomerang, a mysterious boomerang that houses the Fairy of Winds. It sucks things in with a gale force. So this is a pretty neat item. I like this thing. And they've kind of made use for it, and like they made it kind of a staple in Link's moveset in Super Smash Bros. Now that he has the Gale Boomerang. I bet even the monkeys should be satisfied now. Okay, let's continue combing this place. We already found something good, so let's keep searching places we haven't looked yet. Alright, that's a good idea, Minna. Alright, so let's get the Gale Boomerang out. I'm actually going to replace the empty bottle I had there. If you equip it to one of your slots, and you push the button, it actually just throws it. But if you hold it, you go into this screen here, whenever you have a little cursor right here, and if you find something you can target, it does a little indicator like this with the yellow arrows here. Whenever you see this, hold the ZR button, and you can lock up to 5 times on this thing. Once you do, it'll activate a little wind switch. Now you're gonna have to do this, I think, a grand total of 3 times in order to get the door to even open here. Don't worry, it's not this monotonous with everything else, I promise. This is the only time it's like really super monotonous about doing it. I think it's more or less trying to teach you how to use it. But the Gale Boomerang is going to be very useful for the remainder of this dungeon. And don't get me wrong, the Gale Boomerang is going to be really useful for a lot of other things too. We're going to be using it a lot in our adventure, because just to get some things in the distance.
How many monkeys can I see? How many monkeys are around me? How am I gonna get rid of